Christmas! The very word brings a smile to our faces and warmth to our hearts. It's a time of joy, love, and togetherness. A season that transcends age and culture. It's a word that makes you think of warm hugs, happy smiles, and exciting surprises. Families come together, sharing moments that turn into cherished memories. The joy of giving and receiving gifts, the laughter of children, and the heartfelt embraces of loved ones create a tapestry of happiness. Think twinkling lights and everyone singing carols. The streets and homes are adorned with sparkling decorations, each light a beacon of hope and joy. Carolers fill the air with melodies that have been sung for generations, bringing communities together in harmony. Families gather around cozy fireplaces, sharing stories and laughter. The warmth of the fire reflects the warmth in our hearts as we celebrate the season. Stockings hang with care, filled with little surprises that bring big smiles. Kids dream of yummy treats and magical sleigh rides. The excitement in their eyes as they decorate cookies and imagine Santa's journey is a reminder of the wonder and magic that Christmas brings to the young and young at heart. There's a special kind of magic in the air, a magic that has made people happy for hundreds of years. Christmas markets come alive with the scent of pine and cinnamon, and the sound of laughter and joy. These festive gatherings are a testament to the enduring spirit of the season. Come with us on a journey back in time. Let's explore the origins of Christmas and how it has evolved over the centuries. From ancient winter solstice celebrations to the modern-day festivities, the essence of Christmas has always been about bringing people together. Let's discover where this awesome holiday came from. We'll delve into the rich history and traditions that have shaped Christmas into the beloved holiday it is today. Each era has added its own unique touch, creating a mosaic of customs and practices that we cherish. From old winter celebrations to today's parties, the spirit of Christmas has always been with us. It's a time to reflect on the past, celebrate the present, and look forward to the future. The traditions we uphold today are a bridge to the generations that came before us. It shows how much people need hope, joy, and friends. In a world that can often feel divided, Christmas reminds us of the importance of connection and community. Sharing a meal, exchanging gifts, and simply being together are acts of love that strengthen our bonds. We'll explore how Christmas traditions have changed, and learn the stories behind the things we see every Christmas. From the ornaments on the tree to the mistletoe hanging in the doorway, each tradition has a story to tell, a history that enriches our celebration. Get ready to see Christmas in a whole new way. Join us as we uncover the magic, the history, and the joy of this wonderful holiday. Whether you're a lifelong fan of Christmas or discovering its wonders for the first time, there's always something new to learn and love about this special season. Way before Christmas, people celebrated the winter solstice. This ancient tradition marked a pivotal moment in the year, a time when communities would come together to honor the changing seasons. The winter solstice, occurring around December 21st, is the shortest day and the longest night of the year. It was a time of reflection and anticipation, as people looked forward to the return of longer days and the promise of spring. That's the shortest day of the year. The sun barely rises above the horizon, casting long shadows and a pale light that barely warms the earth. Yet, this fleeting sunlight was a beacon of hope for ancient peoples, a sign that the darkest days were behind them. It was cold and dark, but it also meant that brighter days were coming. The harsh winter landscape, with its biting winds and deep snows, was a challenge to survive. But it was also a time of great beauty and stillness, a time to gather close with loved ones and share stories and warmth. People lit big fires and had feasts. These bonfires were not just for warmth. They were symbolic acts of defiance against the encroaching darkness. The feasts were grand, filled with the best of the harvest, preserved meats and hearty stews. It was a time to celebrate survival and to honor the cycles of nature. They celebrated the sun coming back, bringing warmth and life. The return of the sun was a powerful symbol of rebirth and renewal. As the days grew longer, the earth would slowly awaken from its slumber, and life would begin to stir once more. These old festivals were all about hope and new beginnings. They were a reminder that even in the darkest times, there is always the promise of light and life. The solstice celebrations were a way to connect with the rhythms of the natural world, and to find comfort in the continuity of the seasons. They celebrated how life goes in circles, from dark to light and back again. This cyclical view of time was central to their understanding of the world. It taught them resilience and patience, knowing that after every winter, spring would surely follow. These ideas are a big part of Christmas too. Many of the traditions we associate with Christmas, such as the Yule log, the Christmas tree, and the festive lights, have their roots in ancient solstice celebrations. They remind us of the enduring human spirit and our deep connection to the cycles of nature. It reminds us that even when things are tough, there's always hope. The winter solstice is a powerful metaphor for the human experience, teaching us that no matter how dark the night, the dawn will always come. It is a celebration of resilience, renewal, and the unbreakable spirit of hope. In ancient Rome, there was a big party called Saturnalia. This festival was one of the most anticipated events of the year, filled with joy, laughter, and a sense of community. It was a time when the usual social norms were set aside, and everyone, regardless of their status, came together to celebrate. It lasted a whole week and honored Saturn, the god of farming. Saturn was believed to bring abundance and prosperity, and this festival was a way for the Romans to show their gratitude. Temples dedicated to Saturn were adorned with decorations, and people offered sacrifices to ensure a bountiful harvest in the coming year. It was a time for big meals, lots of fun, and giving presents. Families and friends gathered to share lavish feasts, exchanging gifts as a token of their love and appreciation. The streets were filled with music, dancing, and the aroma of delicious food, creating an atmosphere of pure joy and celebration. Saturnalia was a time when everything was turned upside down. Social hierarchies were temporarily dissolved, and people enjoyed a sense of freedom and equality. The usual rules and restrictions were relaxed, allowing everyone to indulge in the festivities without any inhibitions. Masters served their slaves and everyone could gamble. This role reversal was a unique aspect of Saturnalia, symbolizing a break from the rigid social structure. It was a time when the oppressed could experience a taste of freedom and the powerful could show humility and generosity. Saturnalia wasn't a Christmas celebration, but it's similar to Christmas. While the two festivals are distinct, they share several similarities that have led to comparisons over the years. Both involve feasting, gift-giving, and a spirit of goodwill, making them joyous occasions for all. The time of year, the feasts, and the presents are all like our Christmas celebrations. Saturnalia took place in December, just like Christmas, and the traditions of feasting and gift-giving have been carried forward into modern times. The festive decorations and the sense of togetherness are also reminiscent of our Christmas celebrations. It shows how Christmas took ideas from different places and made them into something new and special. The blending of traditions from various cultures has enriched our modern celebrations, creating a unique and diverse holiday season that brings people together in the spirit of joy and generosity. A long time ago, in the 4th century AD, something new happened. Christmas became a Christian holiday to celebrate the birth of Jesus Christ. They chose December 25th, the same time as the old winter solstice celebrations. This helped people learn about the new religion. The story of Jesus' birth, with its message of hope and second chances, became very popular. The picture of baby Jesus in the manger became a powerful symbol of kindness, love, and the promise of a better future. It became a very important part of Christmas. Section 5. Medieval Merriment. In the Middle Ages, Christmas became a really big deal. The 12 days of Christmas, from December 25th to January 6th, were full of feasts, singing, and special church services. Castles and churches were filled with the sound of Christmas carols. People gave gifts, but it wasn't as big a part of Christmas as it is now. There were plays that told stories from the Bible. Christmas was a happy time for celebrating faith and being together. Section 6. A tree grows in tradition. The Christmas tree is super important to Christmas, but it hasn't been around that long. People used evergreen branches for decoration a long time ago, but the Christmas tree with all the decorations started in Germany in the 1500s. The first Christmas trees had apples, nuts, and candles on them. They represented the Garden of Eden and the Tree of Life. Christmas trees became very popular in Germany, and then spread all over Europe and the rest of the world. Section 7. Victorian Vogue. Queen Victoria and her husband Prince Albert made the Christmas tree famous in England. Albert was from Germany, so he brought the tradition with him. A picture of the royal family celebrating around a beautiful Christmas tree in 1848 made everyone want one. Christmas trees became super popular in England. Many of the Christmas traditions we love today started during the Victorian era. Section 8. Santa, a modern myth. We can't talk about Christmas without talking about Santa Claus. This happy guy with his white beard, red suit, and magical sleigh is all about giving. Santa comes from old stories, legends, and even advertisements. He's based on Saint Nicholas, a Greek bishop from the 4th century who was famous for being generous. Over time, stories about Saint Nicholas mixed with other stories and traditions to create the Santa we know and love today. Section 9. The Spirit of Christmas. Today we celebrate Christmas in all sorts of ways, from big family parties to quiet time thinking about what's important. The spirit of Christmas is still here. It's not just about one culture or religion, it's about being generous, being kind, and celebrating life. The magic of Christmas isn't just about presents or big meals, it's about love, generosity, and hope. It's a time to be grateful for our families and friends, spread happiness, and think about what Christmas really means.